Buffalo Bills. On the visitor's sideline, a look at their head coach. His guy's one of the last undefeated standing this season, 4-0. Across the way, the head coach of the Bills. His guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott and Brock Huer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Starting from the 5. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Jerry Jeudy with the grab. He has this down to the 34. That one nabs him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too.
And first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now stick with Achane. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man right side. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. We'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
It's a loss of 2.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a pickup of 26. And the Bills have a 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. It's inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pull ahead 6-3 in the first. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Visitors 3.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. He's going to throw this one. He keeps it and takes off. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Fights his way through a tackle. Breaks another tackle, but the ball's out! The ball is out! And their offense still gets this one. They're taking over as the fumble skips out of bounds. First and 10 from the 32. The handoff. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a pickup of 3.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Back to the well again. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get 6 more on their early advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
Bills 14. Visitors 3.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field down. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Option play now. He's headed. He loses the football. And he mitigates reduce the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Jukes away from one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They're going play action. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my basement question. Ground control.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains. Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he cuts it back right. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pass play now. He's got it at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making a 3-score game already in the 1st. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills push their lead to 18. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the 2nd quarter started. They have 1st and 10. 1st down, play action. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Waddle makes the catch. And he'll get it up to the 44. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So Reed, they hand it to Achane. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets him the 1st down anyway. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And there's your man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills take over as he records his 10th career INT. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
They go play action on 1st down. It is caught left side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46.
He's dropping back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Dropping back to throw. And a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
The 2nd down pass. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
Their first pick of the game comes in an off. Moment really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
There's Achane up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run here on 1st down. Has room down the left sideline. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24.
We are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. That's exactly what this offense has got to do.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. With Achane here out of the gun. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
2nd and 10, back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Gain of 24 yards. That's good for a 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Intercepted again! And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Complete out to the right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Grant on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throw left side, finds Johnson. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. To throw here on first down. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Chicago getting set to take the field now. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. First and 10 from the 43. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And it's third down. Third and 13.
Third down from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Ethan Evans on that a punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Bills returning their offense and this running back to the field. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Working now from the gun. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He's going to throw it again. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Sticking to the air here. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
Second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
39-yard line.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Another carry for him. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
He tries to sneak it, and they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line, first and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff, and they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead.
38, visitors 3.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting this drive with a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
This finds Franklin. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Bills bringing an extra DB out. Third down.
And it's third down.
Here he is on third and short. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's 2nd and inches.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now run here from the gun. By man, he's in the clear. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They give it to him again. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. This time it's a passing play. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Setting up to throw. Making the call himself. This drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bills keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
And his instincts right on for that one. Took a second look at it and ends up changing the call. The Bills trying to end this before the final quarter. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead.
Bills 45, visitors 3.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his back, Achane. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking in the air here. Able to get it to Franklin. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, play action. Caught on the comeback route. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
19 yards. First down, Chicago.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be their ball to begin the 4th, but looking up at that scoreboard, possession may not make much of a difference. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
3rd and long for him here. Here's a screen for Achane. Shoves one away. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another first down.
They're throwing it. That's into the hands of Franklin. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And we keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now.
16-yard line.
Throws caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
13 more yards. That's another first down.
They are throwing it again. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. These guys putting up points in a game decided. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That's the score.
That one right down the middle. And his guys take 7 points off the deficit. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Kicks away from one. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Blown back, it's the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Back to the well again. Escapes a defender. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Brought down at the 18.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they take this in for the score. The Bills are running him out of the building. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead.
Visitors 10.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Out wide. It's Waddle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's for Waddle again. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. The give now out of the shotgun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills, moments away from their 4th win of the year. They'll run it here on 3rd down. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And the fair catch secure here at the 16. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He completes it in traffic. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
12 yards. That's good for a 1st down.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.